it was a disgraceful performance by a man who has no business being anywhere close to the White House, let alone sitting at the desk in the Oval Office. And it was bad. Before we get to what Trump said, the whole setting was so outrageous in so many ways. First of all, I mean, I've been in a Rose Garden for news conferences many times. This has never happened before. We walked in a Rose Garden, and the Marine Band, not the march band, a little jazz combo that usually plays like for the dinners. They have them in the foyer of the White House for a little moon music. They're playing light jazz right on the little patio where Barack Obama had the beer summit with the cops from Cambridge. A 4-person, I tweeted it out, so if you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen it. Little jazz band. I mean, what was that all about, right? I saw somebody tweet it out. This gang would hold a buffet dinner for an execution. You know, it was like, yeah. I mean, as I tweeted out, what are they going to play? Au revoir, Paris. Yeah. I mean, it was so just sick, right? And then, so there were like maybe 5 rows of reporters with the cameras in back of us, and then all in front of us and all around the sides and in the back were hordes of White House staffers that they had walked over from the old executive office building and from the White House and from the Treasury Department to pack the stands, to pack the Rose Garden, to applaud Donald Trump, turning it into a big campaign rally. And again, I've been to many rallies. Never. I mean, it was just disgusting, this whole show of, again, it was like a Trump rally. And then it starts off with Mike Pence introducing the president about what a wonderful man he is, and he's been fighting for Americans every day since he was elected, and he's here to make America great again. Ugh, God, I'm telling you, I just wanted to throw up. And then we get to Donald Trump. And let me tell you something. Yeah, he did it. He withdrew from the Paris Accords. And he based his argument on one lie after another. I'm telling you, he just stood up there and lied. I don't know where to start. I mean, just thinking of the things that he said. For example, he said that the Paris Accords, it forces the United States to give up coal plants and allows China and India to build all the coal plants that they want. That is absolutely a lie. It is just not true. The Paris Accord, first of all, it's a volunteer agreement, and every country sets its own goals as to how they're going to achieve the goal of reducing carbon emissions. So the United States could continue to open as many coal plants as we want under the agreement. So could China. So could India. As a matter of fact, coal, we're not opening, for the most part, I'll get to that in a second, coal plants in this country. We have lost 60,000 coal miner jobs since the year 2011. Why? Not because we're shutting them down, because they can't compete anymore with natural gas and with solar and with wind. That's why those jobs are going away and they're not coming back. But the point is, we could, if we wanted to, open a new coal mine every week under the Paris Accords, as long as we found another way to reach our goal. And as a matter of fact, China and India, it's funny, I was sitting alongside of a reporter from India yesterday, and everything that Trump said about India, this guy said is absolutely, totally false. China and India, they have more coal plants maybe than we do or whatever, but they are the leaders now in renewable energy, energy production. They've set their goals. They're one of the ways they're getting to their goals is through solar and wind and reducing coal. But the point is, every country, nothing is forced on any country. Any country can do what it wants to do, can achieve its goal the way it wants to do. Donald Trump is just misrepresenting what the Paris Accord is all about. And think about it. Again, 195 nations, even freaking North Korea is part of the Paris Accords. Nicaragua, because it doesn't go far enough, wouldn't sign it. So it's basically Syria and the United States now that are not part of this, again, cooperative agreement. It's not a binding agreement on anybody. It doesn't force the United States to do anything. And for Donald Trump to say that is one big, fat lie. And there it is. And he puts it out there. And by the way, he did crow, and that's all I want to get to that we're going to open a new coal plant in September. Isn't this great? That shows how great I am. A new coal plant. Isn't this making America great again? Yeah, there is a new coal plant. It's going to open in western Pennsylvania in September. It's called the Acosta plant. Guess how many jobs? 70 jobs. There you go. Destroy the planet, 70 jobs. Yeah. Lost 60,000 coal jobs since 2011. There's a new coal mine, 70 jobs. Donald Trump says, this is why we have to get out of Paris. It's so disgusting.
You know, like, a couple of thoughts on this. First of all, when you look at the economy and you look at what's growing and you look at the industry that's growing, right? And I don't want to take this down just to a base level of money, right? But green jobs, the green economy is booming. There's good business there. And it's the right way to do business too, right? Like, you're doing something that's environmentally conscious, but it's also good. Like, you want to create jobs, have some people start putting in solar panels, wind farms, new kinds of technology, right? Where we're harnessing smarter energy. And the other thing about this is, you know, the Trump administration is still hiding behind the fact that he does not believe in climate change. They won't answer it, right? Like, they're not saying, oh, he doesn't believe in climate change, so this is why we're doing this. They're saying this is good for business, this is good for the economy, we need a better deal, which is all garbage. It's total garbage.
Right. So, yeah, no, absolutely. He, on your point, this is today, right? There, for every one job in coal, there are 5 people today working in renewable energy.
God.
Okay?
Say no more. That's
yeah.
We don't have to go any farther than that.